I think we are live. I think I'm live. Yes. Hi everyone. I'm Michael, and welcome to Tabletop-Infiltrator. I'm back. I'm finally back. Look, it even says it on my banners here. Where is it? My banners are right there. I'm back. I'm back, everyone. Yes. Tabletop-Infiltrator is back after my little break, and I'm so glad I'm back. But I don't even know. I've forgotten even how to live stream. So yeah, I'm back. I've had a couple of months off, and yeah, I've been really busy. I got married. Look, there it is. Finally, rings on the finger. I got married, and I've been really busy with work over the last couple of months. So that is why I took a break from the channel, because I just had so much going on. I didn't want to do rubbish content or anything like that. And then I've been exceptionally busy with work over the last couple of months, and I'm finally now in a position where I think I can dedicate a bit more time to the channel. So yeah, I'm back. So what are we going to do tonight? So tonight, I'm just going to tell you what I've been up to in the last couple of months, what the plans are for the channel, show off some bits and pieces, because I've been a little bit sneaky, and I haven't been completely absent from doing anything. Right, just make sure comments working, because I have been adding models to my collection. So yeah. And then hopefully I'll just be doing some hobby time. So we're looking at, what is the time? 8 o'clock. So probably go for about 2 hours tonight maybe. And yeah, so hopefully you can see me, hopefully you can hear me. I've got a new camera set up. I've got a better camera, well, front facing camera anyway. So yeah, hopefully you can hear me, hopefully you can see me. Hopefully you can hear the music. Hopefully when somebody joins, right, hopefully it is working. Hopefully it's working. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I've got everything working. It's been quite a while since I've done a live stream. So yeah, what has happened over the last, I think it's been like, what, 6, I don't know, it feels like ages. I think I've been off for like 3-4 months now, and yeah, got married, been really busy at work, so I took a break. But I've still had miniatures coming in, painted up and ready for the tabletop. So it wasn't a complete break. However, the majority of those figures I didn't actually paint up. So like I said, been really busy, got married, been working, but didn't want to slow down on the pace of adding miniatures to the army and getting them up to a position where I can have a good selection to rework army lists if I need to. And so yeah, I've been getting models painted up for me. So right, that's what I've been doing. I've still been adding models to the channel, to the army, and next up is plans for the channel moving forward. So I am, even though I'm now back, I still am really busy. Yeah, really busy with the channel, with work and with life in general. So the plan is that I will get one bit of content out a month, and that will most likely be a live stream. Because I really enjoy live streaming. When somebody eventually does come on and start watching, boom! I love it. I love chatting away, and I've had some of the best moments on the channel chatting away to people. So yeah, it'll be a live stream of of my chosen topic or whatever it is, and then what's next. And then what I'm going to try and do is use that footage from the live stream to put like a summary video together. Hopefully, that's the plan. So today we're going to be, so that's the plan. A live stream a month, And it gives me a bit more stuff to add, a bit more content maybe to talk about and what's going on in the world of Warhammer. Because loads have gone on. We've even had a new faction, but we'll leave that for now. So yeah, that's the plan. Content once a month, live stream, and then summary video like the next week of what I did. So that's the plan. I know I've had to rework the plan loads of times, but hopefully I'm settled now on what I'm going to do. So yeah, that's it. That's what I've been doing. That's the plans. I've got a new setup with my camera, so I've got a new camera here, this one, and a new camera here, a top-down one actually. So hopefully a lot better imaging. That's it. So yeah, new camera setup. That's the plans for the future. That's what I've been up to. Let's hit it. So, the moment you've all been waiting for. So, I knew I was going to take a break, and I didn't want to stop the miniatures coming in to the channel. So, I met through my local gaming club an absolute legend of a commission painter, and I basically had a chat with him and said, this is what I want to do, can you help me out? And he said yes. So he's been painting up miniatures for me since I really started my break, and it's really helped because there's some colours I can't paint, like black, can't paint that, hate it. There's some miniatures where I just think I couldn't do justice on it, and there's some miniatures where I think, well, I haven't got time to do that, and I've got other miniatures I want to paint up for the army, and if I can get someone to do that for me, I can do that, and then I get twice as many models done, so yes. So right, let's have a little look. Let's see if I've got this all set up right. So let's change banners. Oh, and if anyone's watching this live, not at the minute, if anyone comes on, hello. If you're re-watching this, hello. Thanks for joining me. Right, let's have a little look. Right, let's do this. New models preview, right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. The moment you have been waiting for, everyone. The models that I have added to my collection since taking my break. I've just explained that on my break from the channel, I didn't want to stop the miniatures coming in. However, I just didn't have the time to paint them, and I met an absolutely legendary commission painter at my local gaming club, and I just had a chat with him, said, listen, I really need help painting up the miniatures because I'm really busy and I haven't got the time dedicated to them, but I don't want to stop the miniatures coming in, and also I just can't do justice to some of the miniatures that I want painted up. And also there's some colours that I just couldn't paint, like black, hated it. So yeah, not enough time, couldn't do them justice, and there's colours I just hated painting. So those were the three main. Go, hang up. Oh no, that's not working either. 1 minute. Right, let's just stop that from happening. Let's stop that from happening. No, what's going on? Oh, this is not what I needed. Right. Let's see if I can get this going in. Let's see if I can fix this. Right, we're back. I think I'm back anyway. Right, we're back. Oh, that's told my wife not to call me, and she hasn't. My mum, of course. Right, let's try it again. Right, let's try it again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. Right, the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's try this again. Miniature preview. Yes, miniature preview. I have been on a break, like I've said, and I didn't want to stop miniatures. I didn't want to stop miniatures from getting ready for me to play. So I met an absolutely legendary commission artist, commission painter down at my local gaming club, and I just explained to him the situation that I was in, that I'm just really busy at the minute and my painting rate has slowed down considerably, and there's some miniatures that I have that I just didn't think I could do justice to, and also there's some certain colours that I just don't like painting, like black for example. Hate it, absolutely hate it. So I explained that to him and he was like, yep, let's do this. So on my video, which is just, this bit's gonna be on, go check him out. He's on Instagram, DS Miniature Painting, D_S_miniature_painting. Go check him out on Instagram. Absolute pro. Every single miniature that I've had back from him has been absolutely amazing, like spot on, exactly what I was looking for. Absolute legend. Yeah, go check him out on Instagram. On my video review down here in the corner somewhere, I will put a link to his Instagram. Go check him out. His name's on his Instagram, so it's Dom. Go check him out. Absolutely legendary, and he's absolutely saved my bacon, because I've literally, he's been able to do some of the miniatures that I need for the army, and then I can also work on miniatures myself. And then combined, I'm getting like twice as many miniatures done. So yeah, he's been working on a lot of like the characters and the really like cool looking units that I just think, come on, I want to do a really good job on them. So today is the day. I've been saving them all up. I've got them all here next to me, and it's time to show them off to the world. So, and also, as it's my first stream back, I'm having a little celebratory drink. A little spiced rum and coke, lemonade. And hopefully you can see my little ambiance going here in the back. I've got my little scented candle, my gin bottle. So we will have a look at the miniature. Now, I think I've got this right. Let us see if... There it is, right. So, do it justice. So, the first miniature that I've got, I've had this miniature since I was 17 or 18, something like that. And I loved him the first day I got him, but I've never painted it. He didn't even have a base coat on him. He's literally been sat there in my bits box for years. And yeah, so here he is, and the first unit that I've got to show you is an Inquisitor. This is an out of production metal Inquisitor that was released, I don't even know, what was it, 5th edition? Way back when the Demon Hunters Codex came out, I think. And I just saw the artwork for him and I was like, yes, I absolutely want that miniature. And I bought the Codex because I thought I'll add something to my army at the time. And I never put a lick of paint on him. So, and the rules for using Inquisitors way back when was absolutely rubbish. Like, it was completely rubbish. So, like, as soon as you added a unit, an Inquisitor to your army, it kind of like broke your army. And so I never used him. And I was quite afraid to paint him because I wanted him painted up in this colour scheme, like the original colour scheme that I saw. I think it's that GW painted him up. So I wanted the Inquisitor, and I said to Dom, right, I want him painted up. I'm a very simple man. Just paint him as the box art. And a couple of weeks later, he sent me a message saying he's ready, and I picked him up. The only thing that I didn't get done by Dom was the basing. So the basing, I said, don't worry about the basing, I'll do it. So I've added my basing technique to it, so it just matches in with the rest of the army. But yeah, here he is. He's absolutely amazing. I absolutely love this model. I got it opened up and I had a look at it, and it took me back to my childhood, because I was like, this is exactly how I imagined he'd look like. So this is the out of production metal Inquisitor. So he's quite hefty, and he's armed with I think that's a combi melter gun or something. It looks something weird. And then he's got his power sword and his inquisitorial seal here at the back. Yeah, and it's just such a stunning model. Like, he's got this like almost greyish off-white robes, and then such a contrast against the red here on his cape, and then the gold just absolutely pops. And I think it looks absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so that's him. That's my Inquisitor. And then these bits in here, in there, he's gone like for a purpley effect. And I really wanted it, I didn't want the armour to look gold, I wanted it to look brassy. And he's done an absolutely brilliant job. And I think if I can get in a bit closer, you can just make it the facial details and the little hair there. And I'm really glad I waited till now to actually get my my decent camera going, because I think it's just brilliant. So yeah, and that's from the top down. I mean, I know it is a metal miniature, so there's a few imperfections on it. However, I did tidy up as best as I could. So I built the miniature and then handed it over, and then did the base work when I got it back. But yeah, absolutely amazing. And the Inquisitor rules are actually really good now. So he gives the keyword Agents of the Imperium, so you can add him to your army and he doesn't break your army. So I've used him quite a few times now in games. Yeah, absolutely epic. Yeah, such a cool miniature. So that's my Inquisitor. Last little look there. Right, so that's my Inquisitor. That's the first miniature. And so that's the first miniature, the Inquisitor, and I was using it really as a little like test, like what's the kind of service I'm going to get, and it was spot on. A couple of weeks later, got that. I got updates, how it was getting on. Do you want this? Do you want that? Don was absolutely fantastic, really accommodating, gave me updates, let me know when it was ready, and came out and delivered it, and he even delivered it in like a little leather pouch. I mean, what a legend, like absolute gentleman he was. Brilliant work, I honestly can't fault it. So the next unit I wanted was just a little bit of like it was like an itch that I just couldn't scratch myself. So it is my next unit. I've been working on units in my army. I was thinking like, oh, Blade Guard veterans, how are they going to work out? Terminators, are they better than them? And I was like, I don't like playing with grey on the back, or like plastic unpainted miniatures on the battlefield. So I wanted to have a unit that I could proxy as like Blade Guard or Terminators with Lightning Claws or Thunderhammers, and I just wanted to test between the two, but have a painted unit on the tabletop. But I didn't have enough time to do that unit for myself. So I thought to myself, because I'm not playing any tournaments yet, I can just proxy a unit and say, right, this basic unit, a basic elite unit, armed all in the same way and really identifiable as this is the sergeant, these are the other 4 guys in the unit. They can be my proxy unit for either Pet Blade Guard, Terminator, Storm Shield, Thunderhammers, or Lightning Claws, and they can basically be that proxy, and I can test out which ones are working well on the tabletop and also fit my playstyle, and then I can buy that unit and paint it up. Now I had Terminators and with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, but oh my goodness, you can ask anyone I've played against, deep striking those. It was painful, so painful not being able to get into close combat. It was like, well, what's the point? My hardest hitting unit on the tabletop hasn't even made it into close combat and they are about to get wiped out. So let's test out some of the units. And I wanted to have a really, really cool unit that I thought these look like awesome. And it's a unit I've wanted for so long. So the next unit I've got, the next one in here, they are, so there's 5 of them, because I will always think of running like Blade Guard or Terminators or any elite unit in a squad of 5, because a squad of 5 just makes sense, to be honest. Anything over and you're getting affected by blast or something like that. So, here they are, let's get them ready. It is a 5-man unit of custodian. Ooh, let's get them all into the shot. There we go. So that's it. That's a 5-man squad of custodians, and they're all they're armed. The 4 of them are armed with the spears, the custodian spears. On here, and then the one of them has got the little like banner thing, whatever it is, and a shield. So that's my sergeant. So it's really, I didn't want to confuse my opponent by having a proxy unit, but like, oh yeah, by the way, this is this, that does that, that's a completely different weapon, that's supposed to do that. Wanted to keep it nice and simple. Even though I'd never use these in a tournament or anything, proxy anything in a tournament, I didn't want to confuse my opponent. So yes, these guys, and I've always loved custodians. I just think they're so cool, and like with the Inquisitor and the custodians, like I've got a little theme going that a torchbearer fleet has arrived to reinforce my chapter, and basically my chapter's turned around and said, right, we'll have these guys, these Primaris Marines join us. However, they need to prove themselves in battle first, and I need you to stick around to make sure that they don't like do anything dodgy or anything heretical or anything like this. So they've stuck around, and basically they're fighting alongside my chapter to make sure that these new Primaris Marines that have joined my chapter are as good as what they say they are. Alright? So, and also my chapter colour scheme is massively, it's just blue everywhere. So the gold brassy effect on the Inquisitor and the Custodians really helps break that up. So that's what I went for. And I basically said I want the burgundy, reddy, gold look that the Custodians are really famed for. So, and again, I built them all. I built the miniatures. I built and cleaned them, so you didn't have to worry about anything like that. And then I've done the base work and added the little tufts of grass on here. So these are my custodies, and I basically proxy these as Blade Guard veterans or Terminators or whatever elite unit I want to take in the army, and I just want to put these guys on the tabletop. So this is the sergeant for the squad. Like I said, he's got his shield and he's got his banner, and it's like what Dong's been able to do here is give it a level of detail which is like, I'm still looking at these miniatures going, oh yeah, that's cool, but it's a really simple paint scheme that I requested, and he did, and it was brilliant. It just worked out absolutely perfect. Nice and simple. I didn't want anything too garish or glossy, because my army isn't that. It's quite matte and flat, so I didn't want them to stand out, but I wanted them to be different, and he's achieved that absolutely perfectly. Brilliant. He's got the little orbs done on there, the little gemstones. Yeah, brilliant job. So that's the sergeant, and then we've got the custodians here with the spears. He's holding on to his little vexilla. And I just think Custodes models look absolutely epic, don't they? I think they look so cool. So he's standing there to attention, watching the enemy coming that he's about to wipe out. Nice detail work done there on the Guardian Spear. Really nice. And then we've got this one here, charging into battle. And he's just got subtle washes on there that just dip into the recesses and just give that little bit of shading. That's what I'm after. I don't want anything too bright or anything like that. So yeah, there we go. That one there. And then we got this guy who's in mid swing with his. Just kind of getting ready to lay out some death. I just love I love the plume. I love the weapons. I just love the Oromite armour of the Custodes. I just think it looks so cool. There's him. And then we've got the final guy here. He's just charging away as well. You see his two hands on his pistol, on his grip. Really, really cool. There we go. So that is my custodian, my Custodes squad, and I'm really happy again with how they turned out. And now I can, and I've been testing them out as, I've been playing them on the tabletop as Blade Guard veterans, and they convinced me by their performance that I needed Blade Guard veterans over the Terminators. Yeah, they've just performed really well. Terminators are a bit slow, and my charges are just completely unreliable. So yeah, really, really happy with how they turned out. So that's the Custodes squad. Guardian squad, I think they're Guardian squad. Right, and then next up, let's have a little sippy quick. Right, after the Custodes squad was painted up, I then started to look at the characters in my army, and I don't like proxying characters. I like to have WYSIWYG, and so I then moved on to HU choices, and also because I hate painting certain colours. So the next miniature is let's have a look. Where is he? The next miniature, I've just got to grab him quick because he's tucked away in a corner. Yeah. Right, here he is, here he is, here he is. And this is probably one of my most favourite miniatures out of my collection. And this is a Primaris Chaplain. I've got to say, I absolutely adore this model. Dom has done an absolutely fantastic job of painting him up. He's absolutely amazing. Honestly, I think it's brilliant. So my Chaplain, the reason why I've got a Chaplain is because I had a Firstborn Chaplain painted up by Siege Studios. Go check them out, absolutely amazing. With a jump pack, and his job was to come down with the Terminators and lead them into, and basically buff them up, give them a +2 to their charge, and I was still failing it miserably. So I wanted another Chaplain, but I wanted a Primaris Chaplain because I wanted him to go in an Impulsor with the Blade Guard veterans, and the Firstborn Chaplain can't go in there with him. And there's also some strats that you can't use on Firstborn, like Transhuman, and a Primaris Chaplain has I think 1 more wound, 1 more attack, and it was just a bit more of a beefcake. And also this miniature was absolutely, it's one of the best Chaplain miniatures I think Games Workshop have ever done, and he came in the Indominus box set. So yeah, he was my next next commission that I requested, and again got explained what I was after. Essentially just the box art. I'm a very simple man, and I just said, oh, just want the box art really, and a few stipulations is that the gold on the miniature be Balthazar gold. Just so it matches in with the rest of my army, so it doesn't look too out of place. And also the casing on the pistol is red, because all the pistols in my all the casings on the pistols in my army are red. So yeah, and then I wanted his left shoulder pad to be blue, just so he can fit in with the rest of my army. And then I did the base work again, and the little tufts of grass, and I also did the little tactical rock he's standing on. So yeah, this guy, he's one of my favourite miniatures. It was an absolutely epic job that was done on him. My favourite bit, if you can see, is the work that Dom did on his face. He's got like stubble around his mouth and his chin, and it looks absolutely brilliant. Like, I am terrible with faces, so to see this level of detail done on a face is absolutely brilliant. And then he also, if you can see where his implants are on his head and round there, you've got like a purpley effect, and it was like he wanted to achieve the look of like these implants have got like you know how if something's implanted it kind of gets like like rashy and dry and something like that, and he achieved that like absolutely spot on. And he's got like his bionic side on there where he's probably been mashed up at one point when he was fighting something. So yeah, the face I'm particularly impressed with, and I just think this particular Chaplain from GW is amazing. There's so much detail on him. His stance is really nice. Yeah, everything is just brilliant. I didn't particularly like one of the old Primaris Chaplain, the one that he looked like he had a walking cane or something like that. So yeah, brilliant model, turned out really well. I love all the purity seals that he's got on the back there. A lot of the purity seals aren't inscribed just because I'm waiting for him to do epic deeds before I write on them. And he's got his little book there. Yeah, he's done and he just did he literally just did a little bit of highlighting. I said I don't do any edge highlighting. I don't do any shade, like any highlights really at all on my miniatures. The way I achieve like shading and lighter and darker tones is literally by doing washes, and that's it. So I said if you can stay away from any edge highlighting, I hate edge highlighting, and if there's any shading or anything like that you want to do, just subtly. And he literally just gave a little highlight. You can just see on there, just where it's just where he's highlighted it. Like, absolutely epic job on this miniature. I couldn't be happy with him. He's turned out brilliantly. And once again, I built him and painted. I built it, cleaned it up, and sent it off to Dom. And a couple of weeks later, I got a WhatsApp saying he was ready to collect, and he dropped it around. I got progress pictures, and yeah, absolutely epic looking miniature. And I think this is probably the best. This is the best chaplain model on foot, anyway, that Games Workshop have done. He way outclasses the disco looking guy. So yeah, that's the chaplain, and he has performed excellently. You know, normally you have like like new model syndrome, but he has performed absolutely brilliantly on the tabletop for me. So yeah, that is my chaplain. Absolute G he is, and he basically rides around in an impulsor with the Blade Guard veterans. So yeah, brilliant. So that's the chaplain, and let's get that right. There we go. So that's the chaplain, and then that was also a test as well, really, because if you could pull black off, I was sold, because that's a colour I cannot stand painting. When I was young, I painted up a jump pack one, and it was absolutely rubbish. So yeah, so happy with it. And also, if you go check out his Dom's DS miniature painting Instagram page, he's got pictures of his Black Templars on there. Perfect, like amazing, like really cool. So yeah, go check them out. Right, next up we've got, what should we show you next? So I thought to myself, right, you can do black really well, you can do characters really well. I need a new HQ unit to lead the army while I'm painting up my Blade Guard veterans, and also I've been using the chaplain as well, just to see how it performs. And I think, right, Primaris chaplain, yep, he works. How can we make a Primaris chaplain even better? So those are the two next questions that I had. So a real sippy. Next up is, we'll wait to the end. So the next miniature is next up is a Primaris captain. So I thought to myself, Dom has done an absolutely epic job of painting black, and he can knock out a HQ unit very impressively. Like, I could never in a million years achieve what he's done with a paintbrush. So yeah, well impressed. And I thought, right, let's get a test unit done to see how well I can match up with the blue in my army, the blue armour. So this captain is from the last year's Christmas box set, the Strike the Christmas Space Marine box set that they did, Primaris box set, and he's the captain that I got in there. And I was after another captain because I've got a, what have I got? I've got a Phobos captain, and then I was also using a converted Emperor's Champion model as a Primaris captain with the Power Sword and Storm Shield. But now with introduction of Armour of Content, you don't really need a Storm Shield. So this guy is a support role really. So he's just got his Power Sword and his bolt rifle there. And again, I just wanted to see how he got on with matching my army, the blue that I use on the rest of the army. And I got this guy delivered I think it was like last week, and as soon as I saw him, I honestly could not believe what an epically good job Dom had done matching up the paint scheme. I gave him a firstborn captain, and I said, right, there's a reference, crack on, paint this guy up. Pretty much all I needed to do is just match up his little cape there, and yeah, his little loincloth, and I just specified and wanted that. And then I said, like, box art really, go ham. You've painted up quite a few miniatures for you now. You know what kind of style I like. You just crack on, mate. Power Sword, just silver, nothing too extravagant. And I'd said, like, the work you did on the chaplain's head, amazing. Do that again, like that epic job that you did for me on that. So yeah, got this bad boy painted up for me. I've done the basing, and I did the little tactical rock, just so it matches all in. And yeah, really happy with him. He's going to be like my go-to captain if I just need someone bulk standard to step in for my army. I did like his little tactical rock, I think it's like an old bit of masonry, and then he's got like a little bone in there, so I painted that out. I haven't added any decals yet. I will do that just so they match in with the rest of the army. But yeah, really happy. I mean, a lot of people, whenever they see, well, oh, those are nice Ultramarines. They're not Ultramarines at all. They're not. They're Redeemers. But yeah, brilliant. Just the detail on the scroll work, on the loincloth, on his little tassels is really good. And then if we can get a little bit closer, you can just see his head. I can't do heads like that. And he's got that little bit of stubble there on the front of him. And then he's got like purpley tones and stuff. And you can't see if you can see that well, but you can just make out like he's got like little veins running across his head. I mean, that's something I couldn't never think to achieve. So yeah, that's my captain. Really happy with how he's turned out, and he will be playing on the tabletop in a week's time. So I'll see how he performs. But yeah, really happy with him. My Primaris captain. And then the last model that I had painted up was, I was umming and ahhing about him for quite a while. And yeah, I was umming and ahhing about him for quite a while. And I thought, am I going to use him? He's quite on the. He was nerfed a little bit when Space Marines first came out, or after a little while when people realised just how good he was, and he went up in points. But I've just, the more and more I looked at the miniature, I just thought, yeah, this guy is absolutely amazing looking, and I'm gonna try and work him into my army list somehow, and I've managed to do it. I've managed to wrangle the points to now get him into the list. So the final miniature that I've had painted up for me is is a Primaris chaplain on bike. And the first thing I want to say about this miniature, he is absolutely massive. He's huge. Massive, massive, massive. And I just said to Dom, repeat what you've done on this guy as you did with the other Primaris chaplain that you painted for me. And he honestly, epic job. Just black is not my colour, and I just wanted it. It's so subtly done. I was like, subtle is what I'm going for, and you can just see like on this edge here, this edge here. There's a bit around the other side. It's just ever so slightly put a highlight on it, and it just makes it pop just that little bit, so it's not completely flat. And it was, yeah, he's done a brilliant job on this. So you've got the bike there. So again, I built him, cleaned him up and sent him off. And I said to him as well on this one that you can do the tactical slab of rock that he's standing on. So yeah, really, really happy with how he turned out. Apparently this is a really fun model to paint as well. I thought it was going to be a nightmare because of the positioning of the chaplain on the bike and try and get into the details, but no, he's brilliant. And you can see here he's just picked out the little casings coming out of the bolt rifles, inbuilt bolt rifles there. And then you've got this really excellent heat staining on the exhaust. See if you can just pick that out. It's really subtly done. It's like in there in the bottom where it's coming out, and then you've got that heating effect just in the exhaust. Really, really cool. Really like that. And then just really nice detailing on the gold. Really simple. And he's got ever so slight weathering just on the edge. Enough for it, fine for me. Doesn't make the model stand out too much. It just gives that little bit extra. And it's a bit hard to see on here, but he's made it. He's put like a wash or something on it that's given it like a dirty feel to the black armor. Really, really nice. And again, you can see just on here, he's caught the edge and just ever so slightly, subtly highlighted it. And again, the tactical slab of rock, you can just see around the edge here, just ever so slightly picked out and highlighted. Exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, this is like really, really good. Really happy with how he's turned out. And then you can see down from the top there, his little book there. It's got grudges in it or something. And again, you can see just make out the heat damage on there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then when I got him back, I added the sand and the little tufts of grass on there. So yeah, that was my chaplain on bike, and I've written a list now that's managed to get him in it. So again, I'll see how he performs on the tabletop. He's T5 instead of T4. He's 7 wounds, so he's quite a beefcake. Can take a punch and carry on going. And then I can load him up with the Benediction of Fury, which is the relic Corrosius. And if you get one of his litanies to go off to +1, +1 strength and +1 damage to weapon. Damage 4 Corrosius. AP -2 or 3. Really, really good. So yeah, looking forward to getting him on the tabletop. So yeah, that is my chaplain, and that's the last bit of commission work that I have done. I have sent off another miniature to get painted up, and it is a captain in Gravis armor, the new captain in Gravis armor. So hopefully in a couple of weeks' time I'll have him ready and we can show him off as well. So yeah, those are the miniatures that I've had painted up. Like I said, go check out D_S_miniature_painting on Instagram. Dom's got loads of pictures on there, absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, I couldn't ask for a better service. He's been fantastic. So yeah, double thumbs up. Brilliant work. But however, I have still got one more miniature to show you, and that is a miniature that I've actually been working on. And you may remember him from way back when. I had a bit of a break when I got married. I had a couple of days where my wife went off for a work trip, and I had a couple of days spare. So I finally managed to get done. Let's see if he can even fit onto the screen, because he's such a big boy. He is my Redemptor Dreadnought. Alright. This boy is absolutely chunky. If you put him next to a firstborn Dreadnought, he's like twice as big. And yeah, I finally got him done. I was like, right, this is it. I'm getting him done. And as soon as I started, I realised that the way I was painting him was meaning he was going to get done really quickly. So yeah, and he turned out exactly how I was hoping he would. And yeah, honestly, I could not be happier with how he turned out. I had to do a bit of him in sub-assembly just because I wouldn't have been able to get to the shoulders. So these pads, these armoured shoulder pads here and here are left off. And I also left off the engine, like the exhaust, these panels here on each side. And honestly, I could not be happier with how this guy's turned out. Like, absolutely brilliant. I armed him with the macro plasma incinerator, and I also magnetised him. So I stuck a couple of magnets in the joint there, and just in there. So just in there, put some magnets in there, and that holds the macro, because there may be a time when I want to use the Onslaught Gatling cannon, or I've heard rumours that there's a new Redemptor Dreadnought model coming out, and he's armed with a melter gun. So I was like, brilliant, let's stick a melter gun on him. And I also tried out a new colour scheme for the plasma coils here. So I painted my Hellblasters, I did like a purpley colour, but I just wasn't quite happy with it, and I really wanted a contrast to the blue, and purple is still within that range spectrum. So I was like, right, no, we'll give this a go, and I'm going to repaint my Hellblasters because I think this green looked absolutely spot on. It worked out perfectly. I gave a little bit of a contrast with the, I don't know what these are, but I painted them up brassy. I don't know if they're like cooling something, or I don't know what they are. But I just wanted a bit of contrast, and they were painted like that on the Games Workshop website, so I thought I'd paint them up that way. So yeah, I'm really happy with how he's turned out. And then this little beauty here on the back, I really wanted to do the Mechanicus cog, the black and white cog, so I gave it a go, and it actually turned out okay. I was quite chuffed with how that worked. So yeah, and yeah, really happy with how he's turned out. And then his fist was quite fun to paint as well, and he's got the little Onslaught Gatling cannon down there as well. And then he's got the storm bolters on the front. You can like have this open, and what I did do is I did paint all of the details in there, but because I didn't want someone looking down there and seeing that it was just blue or something like that. So I did paint that up. I painted it up and then put that over the top, and you'll never see any of those details. So yeah, that was my chunky boy, and he's performed well on the tabletop. I don't always stim with the Icarus, but yeah, I sometimes do have enough spare 5 points. And we've got Nuz. Nuz is in chat. Hello, Nuz. How are you? How are you? Just showing off the final unit that I've painted up for the army. That's me fat Redemptor Dreadnought. And that's it. That's the units all for my army. That's it. That's my commission work. So like I said, go check him out. Go check Dom out on Instagram. DS Miniature Painting. D_S_miniature painting. Go check him out. Absolutely legendary. I'm so happy with all the models he's produced for me. Yeah, can't wait to get more from him. And I just said to him, I'm going to be sending stuff your way constantly. So yeah, that's it. Happy days. Commission's over. I'm very well. Let's catch up on the chat then. No, I'm very well, thank you, mate. It's been a while since I've been on. I'll have to do a rewatch. Yes, you will. I had like an IT incident about 3 minutes in. So hopefully it won't bore you to death while I just got my camera reworking. But yeah, I'm back. What did I say? If you're having to rewatch, I've been away for like a couple of months. Because I was getting married and I was really busy at work. But now things have quietened down a little bit, and I thought, right, I'm going to go back onto my streaming because I'm going to concentrate on doing live streaming because I absolutely love chatting to you lot. I think it's brilliant. I've missed chatting to you lot. I've had my best times on my channel talking to you all on live streaming. So yeah, back. And hopefully you can hear me, hopefully you can see me, hopefully I haven't been chatting for an hour and you haven't been able to hear me. I've got a new camera set up, hopefully it's a lot clearer. So yeah, that's the plan. So if you rewatch it, you'll see that I've added a whole load of new units to the army. And even though I've been quiet on the old content front, miniatures have still been coming in. Audio and camera are good, excellent. Hopefully the one I really wanted to sort out was my face cam, because I was just using an old webcam. So hopefully it's a lot clearer this time. I've got my ambiance here in the back, because you've got to have a little bit of ambiance at the end of the week. My plastic plant, my gin, and my little scented candle. So that's me happy on a Friday night. And then I've also got a little rum and coke, rum and lemonade, just to keep me going. So the first part of the live stream tonight was just showing off some of the models that I've finished painting, like my Dreadnought, which you've just seen, and then some of the other models. So just for you, Nuz, so you don't have to watch it on a rewind. We've got a Primaris Chaplain on foot. Really happy with him. I've got a Primaris Captain. Painted up, and he was to see if I could get a commission work done that would match the blue that I've got in my army. And what else have I got? I've got an old school Inquisitor, OP metal Inquisitor, back from like 5th edition when the Demon Hunters Codex came out. Painted up in like the artwork that GW did them in. Like that. And some Custodes, a 5-man squad of Custodes, because I wanted to proxy some Blade Guard veterans or some Terminators with Lightning Claws. Redeeming's being cheeky, yes, so they're not being cheeky. So the fluff of the story is, right, the fluff of the story is that that a Torchbearer fleet has arrived to give the chapter the Primaris reinforcements, and an Inquisitor has come along with the Custodes to deliver the Primaris Space Marines to my chapter. And my chapter has basically said, alright, okay, we'll accept these new Primaris guys, but they need to prove themselves on the tabletop. That's what they need to do. And you need to hang around you need to stay around until they've actually proved this. So that's why and you need to be on the battlefield while these guys are fighting as well. So that's the story. So they haven't been naughty, but that's why I've got these guys. So yeah, these are my Blade Guard veterans as such. So yeah, there's my Blade Guard veterans. And my Inquisitor. So that's the fluff I was going with. But if I ever go to a competition, I will have my Blade Guard veterans painted up. And then, last but not least, Primaris Chaplain. There we go. On a bike. And yeah, really happy with how he's turned out. So I've actually had quite a few miniatures added to the collection over the last 3 months. So it hasn't been quiet on that front. I've got a lot of work done on the chapter. So yeah, a nice way to tie in. That's exactly what my thoughts were on that. And then I finished my Dreadnought because I was working on him way back when, like 4 months ago. And I thought, right, bit of time, let's get him painted up. So he's all done and ready. So Naz, enough about me. How are you? You overpaint or just or just too busy? So commission. Yeah. So even though it's quieting down a little bit for me, got the wedding out of the way and everything like that. I'm still really busy at work, and I haven't got enough time to like get miniatures done at a pace that I used to be able to get miniatures done. So like during lockdown when I first started the channel, I was able to bosh out units like every single week because I wasn't working. I was on furlough. I was just sitting at home doing nothing. But now that I've gone back to work, I only get a couple of hours every so week to paint, and it just wasn't giving me enough time to get the turnover there. So yeah, I'm not overpainting. I'm actually I'm working on. Let's see. I'm working on my Blade Guard veterans, slowly but surely. So I'll actually be working on these tonight. I think I'll be doing some more work on them. So I'm not overpainting by any stretch of the imagination. It's just the commission work just helps speed up that process, and also I can't. There's some colours I just can't paint. I just can't paint black, and there's some units I just didn't think I could do justice to by painting them myself. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm good about to go on a teaching placement next. So it's still early. Yeah. Woke up hungover and remembered you had a stream scheduled. Ah yes, excellent mate. You woke up hungover. Yes. I think I was hungover a couple of weeks ago. I'd been to a friend's party, so you always wake up in the morning. You were like, oh, never again. And like a couple of weeks later, you're there with a bottle in your hand, enjoying life. So yes, but I'm glad you were able to join me tonight, mate. Are you doing any painting at the minute? Any hobbying? How have you got on? Black is hard to keep consistent with the rest. Yeah, it really is, and I hate it. Like, when I painted a black firstborn chaplain like years ago when I was like 19 or something, and it was just completely flat and horrible, and like, honestly, the black that's done on here is perfect. So yeah, let me know what you're doing, mate. What have you been doing hobby-wise? And tell me about this teaching placement as well. What's the crack with that? I was going to say, this probably might not make you feel too good. I've got Kraken and lemonade in here, so... Not too much. I have a small executioner's for painter. Ah, sweet! Probably the closest one. Stole Varak's colour scheme. What, the Imperial Fist colour? Oh, Executioners. Wait, hang on a minute. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look. I can't remember what the Executioners. Oh, he's got so many colours. Remind me on the Executioners one. How many? Ah, the silver and bronze. Yeah. That was it. It's simple, but it's really striking at the same time. I like that. And he's got that he had that custom miniature done for him by, was it Siege? Someone made him a custom miniature, and it had like a lion helmet, and he had like a massive sword that he was holding in his arm in front of him. Wicked. That is so cool. That is so cool. Actually, probably the closest. Silver and bronze. And he had that, he's got a dreadnought, a Redemptor dreadnought painted up as well in that colour scheme. Yeah. Really nice. That's really cool, man. Really like that. Really like that. How many points have you got? He made his own chapter called Reclaimer of... Oh yeah, the Reclaimers of Dawn. That is it. That's it. Yeah. Reclaimers of Dawn. Imperial Fists are rubbish. Yeah, Reclaimers of Dawn, that was it. Have I got my... See if I've got my dual screen working. Have a look at it. The teaching placement is just basically a test to make sure I'm not sure. Quality. Not sure about points. Oh, okay. I mean, if you've... Honestly, mate, I'd love to see a picture of your... I'd love to see a picture of your army. How can I do that? If you have a look on my... my Facebook page, the Tabletop-In Facebook page, and see if you can... I'm pretty sure you can post a picture on there. Well, I won't see them on it, but I'd absolutely love to see your Space Marines. I'd love to see them. Epic. Epic. And have you had any? Have you had a chance to play any games with them? Yes! Definitely want to see those pictures, mate. It'd be so cool. Yes, now that's another thing. You could also make a channel Discord. Now, I've been thinking about this because I am a... what is it? I am a Phoenix Lord on Strike and Scorpion, and he created a Discord, I think it was last year or something like that. And honestly, it's exploded, and and for me, I love doing this because you're interacting with everyone, and Discord, you can interact with everyone. So yeah, the thing is with me, I'm not really technologically minded, and I have no idea how I even got my YouTube channel set up, to be honest, so I was even able to get this going. So yes, do you know what, I am going to, that's the next stage I think, is because I love the community, and I think that's one of the big parts of it for me, is that I will try and get a Discord together, and then basically make a video and say, right everyone jump on Discord, let's have a chat, put on your models. So you've convinced me, Naz. I am going to do that. I'm going to do that. You still haven't played a game. Oh, mate, honestly, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the slightest. If you're getting joy out of doing something, then it doesn't matter if you're not playing, because you're getting joy out of it. With me, to be honest, I don't love painting. It's for me, it's kind of like an escape. A couple of hours, I can just switch off. But I don't really enjoy it that much. But I do love the end result, and I'm looking at a miniature and I'm like, that's turned out exactly how I wanted it to be. So I love it and I hate it at the same time. But no, I am definitely looking forward now to seeing your Space Marines. This is going to be so cool, so cool. I still pinch myself sometimes. Like, I just think, like, you're doing a live stream, you're chatting to people who are just got the same hobbies as you, and you're getting to see their miniatures. It's so cool. So are you busy? Where is it? What time is it for you? You must, if you're only getting up, that must be in the morning. So I take it you're not going to be doing any hobbying today or anything like that. Or if you are, that'd be really cool. Chill out. I'm going to be streaming for about another 50 minutes or something like that. Now that I've shown off me miniatures, I'm going to crack out some paint and do work on my Blade Guard veterans. So I'm going to try. Let's see if we can get this working. Now my camera should, there we go, zoom back out on my camera. There we go. Now my hands don't look so completely massive. AM, I thought it was. I'm gonna get some more sleep before. I'll probably try and get some more sleep. Have you actually been to sleep? Let's see if I can get this. I didn't. Wow, will it completely destroy my setup? I can't think it's connected. It's okay. I won't worry about that. Right. So, what I'm going to try and do now is get a bit of light on my old painting mat. So I am working on my Blade Guard veterans. Tell me, what units have you? I see. Let's have a look at the chat here, quick, because you've said you've got your. What have you actually? What units have you painted up? And what I'll probably do is just go on a top down. There we go. There we go. Let's see if that works. There we go. So veterans. Two ways. It'll be the only veterans that I've got in my army so far are the Blade Guard. That will be the Blade Guard veterans. And the way I'm going to denote them is that the little, what's it called? The little halo that I've got above them. And then I think I might try and this will denote the Blade Guard veterans as the veterans. And then I think on Firstborn Marines or anything else, I'll give them white helmets or something. But yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. I've got 10 intercessors, 10 assault intercessors, 5 heavy intercessors, and 2 lieutenants. Sweet man, you're onto a nice force there. That's really cool. Heavy intercessors, I really like them. I've got 5 of them that I got in the Strike Force, the Strike Force battle box or something from Christmas last year. So I really like them. Got a Captain and Gravis and about 15 Hellblasters. Yes to the Hellblasters. Deadly those are, and really, really cool looking. And which Captain and Gravis armor have you got? Have you got the older one that first came out, or have you got the newer one? Because I've got the newer one, and I've actually sent him off as my next bit of commission work. So yeah, hopefully expecting it's the old one. Yeah, the old. He's like, I do really like him. The only reason why I didn't get him is because I couldn't find him. I don't think you could. You can't buy him anymore, can you? And where was I? I was out near. So in the UK, there's a shop called Longbow BB, and he's one of the Phoenix Lords on the Striking Scorpion. And I just happened to be in his area with work once, and I popped in to his shop and I bought the new Captain and Gravis armor. It's the one I've actually got two because I bought another Dark. That was it, the Dark Imperium box set. That was it. Yeah. He was on the Dark Imperium box set, and they didn't start selling him separately. I have a disgraceful pile of Primaris. Yeah, the pile of shame. Do you know what? I did as well. For a very, very long time, I had a pile of shame, and honestly, it took me. I actually sold a lot of it to pay for the new army, and I was like, right, I will buy a box of miniatures. I will paint a box of miniatures. I'll buy paint, and I've stuck to it. I have been really good. I've sort of diverged a little bit because I get the Imperium. I'm subscribed to the Imperium magazine, and you can get that's Necrons. Half of it's Necrons, 3/4 of it is Space Marines, and then some Admech and some Sisters. And that's going to one side, so it is a bit of a pile of shame, but it is. I can't help it. It's coming in, and I'm saving those units up. And what I've also done as well is I've been testing units on the battlefield, but I don't want to proxy them unpainted, so I bought a Vindicator, and I was like, right, if it performs, I have had a Vindicator for years, and I was like, right, if I'll build him, and I'll use him on the tabletop, and if he performs, then I'll paint him. He didn't perform, so I haven't painted him. I will get round to painting him, but I won't paint him yet. And I've proxied these guys have been proxied as my Blade Guard veterans, and they've performed exceptionally well on the tabletop, so that's why I'm painting them up. So that's my plan. But no, I absolutely feel you, Nuz. I did have a very large pile of shame, but I can say that I didn't get rid of it by painting it. I just sold it so I could pay for the new plastic crack in my life. So what are we going to do tonight on this bad boy? I'm just going to carry on working on the. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Look. There we go. I'm going to work on the metallics. So there's loads of metallics I'm going to do on it. Metallics. That'll be. So I've got that. I need a paintbrush. I know I've got a paintbrush somewhere. There it is. that one. There we go. I'm back. Back, baby. I 100%, I don't know how it works, but I will get Discord. I'm using the section unit to finish all the stuff. I'm like, oh, brilliant, mate. Absolutely spot on. No, that's absolutely how you do it. And then as soon as you've got it painted, you can move on to, once you've all got it done, you'll have something there for forever that you'll be able to keep hold of. Let's get rid of that. Alright. Nova Marines, but they look scary to me. Nova Marines, are they completely silver? Nova Marines. Or green. Alright, let's clean up my palette. They're blue, white, blue. Ah, quartered. Wow, cool, man. Let's have a look. Nova, Nova, space, Marines. Oh, yeah. Wow, they are so cool. Definitely give that a go. Yeah, man. Ah, do you know what? I should really get this. Let's see if I can get that working. That'd be awesome if I could get that working. Oh, where is it? Yeah, there we go. I should have switched this on ages ago. Oop. Yeah, those Nova Marines look epic. They look so cool. Technical issues, like I always have. Right. Let's see if I can get this working. Technical issues. Yes! Dual screen. Right. Now, let's see if I can get this working. I had it working the other day. And why I didn't get this sorted out for this one. I don't need that. Yeah. Okay. Right. Nova Marines. Oh. There we go, right. Let's see if I can get this up. Yes. Right, let's see if I can... Nope. There we go. These look super cool. These look... Oh. Yeah, these look... Yeah, these look so cool. Yeah, man. Nuz, that'd be... If you can pull that off, that'd be so cool. Yeah, buddy. So cool. Give it a go, man. Wow. It's like such a contrast, isn't it? That's so cool. Definitely. Definitely like that a lot. Panel liner to try. Oh, okay, yeah, let me know how you go. Because obviously, like, to try and do that freehand would be like a nightmare, wouldn't it? Wow, yeah, cool, man. Yeah, like that a lot. Yeah, definitely like that a lot. Really, really cool. Oh, honestly, I definitely think it'll work with the white and the blue. I definitely think it'll work with the white and the blue. Yeah, really cool. Like that a lot. Right, now you've made it my absolute mission now to get Discord working. Yeah, that'd be so cool if you can get that. And if there's anyone else in chat that's working on a new project, let me know. Because Nuz has got a fantastic idea with that. It's fairly easy to use. Oh, okay. Honestly, mate, I am no good at when it comes to the technicals of painting. I just whack a base coat on and then stick a wash over the top of it. Yeah, man. Honestly, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on tonight and chatting away. Like I said, I absolutely love it when I get to chat to like-minded people. I'm gonna do a live stream once a month, and yeah, join in if you can, mate. It's been brilliant having you on. Excellent, mate. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna drink my. Let's move that out of the way quick. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna drink my Kraken and lemonade. And I hope you have a good day, mate. Here's my little stirrer. Yeah, so if you're in the chat, let me know how your Friday night's going. Are you just chilling out and doing some hobbying like I am after a week at work? Yeah, let me know. It's been awesome getting back onto live streaming. I've missed it a lot. Just chatting to everyone. and I was the absolute legend. The old lighting. Oh, go back onto there. Right, that's better. The old painty job. Be right back, be right back, be right back. Right, so, yeah, if you're in chat tonight, let me know what you're painting. I got the old blade guard. I need to be getting these guys painted up. Quick sticks. This is the one good thing about getting back onto live streaming, it gives me some time to paint. Paint. So let's see if I can just angle that down just a little bit more. Yeah, the whole point of these streams is just to chill out and just put on some music, chat to anyone about Warhammer. Yeah, that's it basically. Busy painting away. So let me know down in the chat how your Friday's going. What are you painting on, if anything? Get your paints out if you just want to chill out for the next half an hour and get something done. It's all good. Has anyone got anything to say about the old Leagues of Votan? Nerfed before they even came out. And the, what's it called? The video that James Workshop did. So cool. I can't talk right now. I've got to give Zotes, Codex Zotes 2+ army wide and vulnerable save. So cool. Trolling their own community. Absolute legends they are. Oh, this ain't working. I need some more light. I need light. That's better, light. I think I've got a pretty good setup now. Oh yeah, they're returning. See if it works. Well, actually, if I put that on, I'll watch my own stream, shall I? Right, so yeah, if you're down in the, if you're in chat, let me know how you're getting on tonight, on a Friday. What are you painting? If you're painting right now, let me know. Let me know what you're painting. I'm working on my Blade Guard Veterans, which I've been working on for a really long time. But I will get them done sometime this year. So what I'm going to be doing on the Blade Guard is working on the holster, the little metallic bit on the holster down there at the bottom, and then I'll be working on a belt buckle, giving it a little blip there. And let's turn out okay. Ah yeah, and he's got a little gold, he's got a little jibbly bit here, chain bit. There we go. You have to tidy that up a little bit, I think. Right, next one. There's the next one. There's like a 30-second delay on the old. Let's see if I can can't get that any better. Trying to paint at night is an absolute nightmare because I've got no light in my room. I have to make the light. And paint dries really quickly. I've learned not to be too fussy about being messy, so I can just clean them up. I think maybe I'll have to do... We'll have to do the little monsters black. That isn't actually a flame, you can hit, well, it is a flame. That's my, what's it called? My woodwork scented candle, and it sounds like crackling logs on a fire. That's all the silver that I'm doing on that. I have to go back to this one and paint his up. Right, we're getting stuff done. Yeah, boy. about these Blade Guard veterans is I'm only doing 4 of them because I'm going to use my converted captain as the sergeant, so I don't actually need to paint 5 of them up, which is lucky for me. It's one less model I've got to paint. Next! Right. Oh yeah, this is my least favourite one. This is the multi-part kit, this one that I'm working on. Ugh. You know what, when I actually start painting, I really enjoy painting. I take it all back what I said about painting, I actually do enjoy it. If anyone down in the comment section has got any tips and hints for using Blade Guard veterans, let me know. To me, I've got to say, it's funny, Blade Guard veterans are like the hardest hitting generic Space Marines that they're out there. And they're not, well, they can be like deadly, but they're not like... So yeah, let me know what you think about Blade Guard veterans. Any stratagems you could use on them? I use, well, transhuman would be one of them, first of all. And then as I'm playing them as Salamander Successor Chapter, I can use +1 to wound, which is quite good. And I can also give them +1 strength and any 6s to wound or double damage, which really helps when there's a lot of -1 damage out there. Yeah, we've got 4 of these guys to do. Like I said, I converted Emperor's Champion model into a Primaris Captain with Storm Shield and Power Sword, and I've now got a dedicated Primaris Captain, so I don't need him anymore. And with the new rules of Armour and Contempt, they don't really need Storm Shields anymore. These guys little jibbly bits on here, which are a bit of a nightmare to try and get onto. There you got it. And then he's got jibbly bits on here as well. Oh. Really has the jibbly bits on here too. Dreadnought, for some reason, is having some paint issues. Got a little bit that's rubbed off on there. So we get this, and we'll just go white-pitty, 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 white-pitty. There we go. Right, so how are we going to paint this? How are we going to do this? Okay. Do we do all that gold or do we not do that gold? Predicaments. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Right. Space Marines. Space Marines. Oh, Space Marine Captain and Terminator armor. Oh wow, he's old school. Oh my goodness, I want him. What is this, made to order? Is this made to order? Oh my goodness, I want one. Oh, made to order. Oh, Space Marine Captain and Terminator armor. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I had one of those when I was younger. Oh my goodness. Damn. Alright, let's go back to what I was actually looking at. Space Marines. We want elites. And we want Blade Guard veterans. Here we go. Right then. Let's have a wee little look. Ah, is it all bronze? Oh, okay. Right. Then it is all bronze that we shall do. And this bit here will be silver. This is a right finicky little thing to paint. I have to do it with friggin' one eye closed. Ugh, ugh, horrible, horrible, horrible. Boy, paint it up. Get a bit loose. Side. Paint it up on that side. Last little bit is this little bit here. This little bit. And I think let's add a little touch here. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. And I think that, everyone, is where we are going to leave it tonight. So, let's just get this painted off. Get the old paintbrush sorted out. Like so. Let's put that light over there. And that light there. Get back on this one. No, that one. That one there. Right, and I think that's where I'm going to leave it for tonight. Thanks everyone for who's tuned in. Nuz, you absolute legend. Thank you for the time you spent tonight chatting. It's been great catching up. Definitely going to take on board what you said about getting a Discord going. We'll do that. And if you're watching this on a rewind, thank you very much for tuning in. Technical difficulties first couple of minutes, but hopefully it's all sorted. And then hopefully what I've recorded tonight, I'm going to see if I can use it to do a shortened version of just the model preview. So look out for that. I'm going to try and get that done next week. So next Friday there'll be content coming out. So yeah, thanks very much. Been a pleasure. I've got some painting done, I've done some chatting, I've shown off my models, I've told you what I'm going to do. It's all been great. I've now finished my little drink. My ambiance is coming to an end. It's been a great night. So thank you everyone. Thank you. I will see you next time. So where is it? There it is. Yeah. Where is it? So the next time I'm going to live stream is, let's have a look, it'll be the last Friday in October, which will be Friday the 28th of October. That's the next time I'm planning on streaming. So there. Right, thanks everyone, it's been a pleasure. Have a good night. Oh look, even the music finishing at the right time. 1, 2, 3, and 2, 1, 0. See you later. Bye bye.